Brian, is there any reason to believe that the business model over the last decade or so that has made this company so much money is actually being challenged?
I think there's some reason to believe that there's incremental risk, that there's challenge to it. I think that I was really surprised at how much GDPR, the new European Data Protection Regulation, came up in the at least in the House hearings. The Senate seemed to be less conscious of what it was, what it means. But I think that to the extent that there is an awareness of it, and I think I saw in your area yesterday one Republican congressman saying, well, let's see basically what happens in Europe after GDPR gets rolled out in 6 weeks' time. That there's an openness to that is quite remarkable, I think. So there is a risk, I think, that some kind of regulatory action on data happens. I'm certainly not counting on that. That's not what's baked into my assumptions, but it's an incremental downside risk.
What is your base case at the moment as far as the regulation's concerned, Brian? And then we'll get to the essence of your sell rating on the stock.
Yeah, I mean, and I still think that the whole point is that there's only so much growth to be had in advertising in general and digital advertising in particular, and then for Facebook's share inside of that. There are limits, and the faster Facebook has grown, the closer they've gotten to it. It's never been clear what will cause the deceleration of growth specifically, but all of what's been going on the last couple of weeks, awareness of the Cambridge Analytica issue, I think it's just adds to marketer scrutiny that was already there. Is that the catalyst that causes marketers to slow down their spending growth? I don't know. I'm still forecasting north of 30% this year, and I'm still forecasting north of 20% next year. But I do think that there are meaningful risks on the revenue side, and on the expense side, it's clear that Facebook is going to have to invest even more willingly. That's before they get any regulation, just to try to minimize the chances that the same problems don't happen again.